next speaker, Mr. Manjunath Raju. Mr. Manjunath Raju has had a distinguished career as a two-time corporator and has also been the chairman for BBMP Committee for Taxation and Finance in 2011 and 12 and BBMP Committee for Health in 2019 and 20. He's won accolades from BICO, also known as World Smart Sustainable Cities Organization, for his Property ID initiative in Barcelona, Spain in 2012, and GIS-based Road History in Chengdu, China, 2014. Mr. Manjunath Raju, I invite you, we are looking forward to your address.
Good afternoon, everybody.
Good
And
afternoon.
it's a
Thank
pleasure for me to be a panel on ICC. And I was just going through the panelists who were speaking about corporate governance. Now I'll be speaking about it's a pragmatic shift about the sustainable governance for the cities. Uh, First of all, it's been a pleasure hearing to all the speakers. And I would go ahead with my experience as a chairman for BBMP and the experience in public life for past 10 years. uh, as a citizen of Bangalore, I have seen a lot of rapid urbanization going on in Bangalore, where the area of the Bangalore, which was very small 20 years back, it has grown to fourfold now, and lot of uh, ifs and buts was there in the governance. And any city to be governed well, we look at the participation of even the citizens. Citizens should take the responsibility equally and come out with a lot of initiatives. And in my this 10 years of experience as a chairman as well as a member, there are a lot of people, there is a lot of citizens from different parts of the places in the country. They come to the cities to eke out their living. They don't expect much from the government, but the infrastructure, what the government provides, like good roads, good drinking water supply, good sanitation, clean environment. These are the things, small things, what the citizens look for. But what has happened in our country and what was happening in Bangalore city, there were a lot of agencies which were at the what you say giving this services, but none of the agencies, for example, BBMP had the responsibility of giving a good motorable roads, giving a good walkable footpaths, well developed parks, good lakes, clean lakes, and keeping the city clean, garbage disposal system. And at the same time, there was another agency which is called BWSSB, which was involved in giving a good water supply and good sanitation. And there's one more agency which was involved in giving a good uninterrupted power supply, which is called as BESCOM. And BMTC was involved in transportation. But none of these agencies were coordinating. There was no coordination between these agencies when I took up this chairmanship position 10 years back. Although everybody were involved, one or the other things, they were involved in the services to the city. And the Bangalore city, the revenue used to come from property taxes. The city used to run on the income generated from the property taxes, which were very haphazard, and most of the people were paying the taxes manually or going to the government offices. At the same time, it was not very transparent. So when I took up this in the 2010, then I came out with a policy where I thought we can map all the properties using a GIS technology and giving a unique ID to all the properties, so that anybody owning the property and being in any part of the world, they have to declare the size of the property online and pay their tax according to the zonal regulation transparently. And this was achieved with lot of difficulties after more than 2 years of hard work, and it became a landmark in the entire country. Planning Commission of India recognized this project, and the Urban Development Ministry issued an order saying that the BBMP developed GIS based property identification number, that is called GIS based PID number, should be used in all the urban local bodies in the entire country. In the short term, what Aadhaar is for citizens, PID is for properties. This was the slogan which the BBMP in Bangalore adopted, and we were able to increase the revenue of the BBMP by more than sixfold, which got recognized by World E-Governance, where 99 best cities in the world participated in this initiative. And this PID, GIS based PID system got recognized there under efficiency category, and it was awarded first prize. It was first time in the entire country. Now, what we developed in BBMP is being copied in other cities, metro cities like Delhi, Ahmedabad, Mumbai. And this one monumental document, what we created in 2010-11, which got recognized later on, was able to be used for a lot of other services, madam. One is for Bangalore, Bangalore is the only city in the entire country where we don't get, where the city was not planned thinking about the river. Usually, if you see in the entire world, the cities are planned based on the river basins. This is the city which was planned based on interlinking of lakes. Now, today, because of rapid urbanization, the population has doubled, and it is the fastest growing city in the entire Asia. Now we are getting water from Mysore region, which is about 120 kilometers away from Bangalore. Every day, water gets pumped from Kaveri River to Bangalore. And one lacuna what we saw here is the amount of water that was pumped to Bangalore, every day it was measured. For example, if 100 liters of water is pumped to Bangalore, the BWSSB agency, which is supplying agency of water to the Bangalore city, was billing only 37%. The efficiency, they were billing for only 37 liters. The efficiency was less than 50%. And here we were suffering for a good clean drinking water for citizens. So when we introduced this PID system, we superimposed this with the BWSSB data with energy meter, water meter connections. For our astonishment, we saw 30% of the pilferage in drinking water system, apart from leakage. So we were able to bring a project called Unaccounted for Water, UFW, which is a big milestone in the entire country where other cities are also applying this thing, this initiative. This is bringing a lot of transparency in supplying of clean drinking water without any leakages as well as pilferages. Apart from these two, later on, when we mapped entire Bangalore city, all the streets in Bangalore, the length and breadth of the streets were marked, measured. Even the footpaths size was measured. Even the rainwater drains were measured using GIS technology. Even the what do you say, infrastructure on the side of the road, electric poles, the sanitary manholes, everything was captured. We got about 13,000 kilometers of road network in Bangalore, which we categorized into four areas. arterial road, subarterial road, interward roads, and ward roads. By doing this, we were able to curb the corruption by more than 50%, where all these four agencies were made to use this GIS based road history. It is like a mother document for any cities, any urban city where the people come to do business, come to work. This is the major data for any organization. The GIS based road history. This was first introduced in Bangalore in 2015, which got recognized by a Chinese government, and in Chengdu in Chinese, which is nothing but IT capital of China. This project got a huge applaud, and it was awarded also, and they have also implemented in some of their cities. Because when I say a mother document, once this is made transparent, all the citizens of that particular city will come to know from where the rupee is coming to the city and how the rupee is spent, how the taxpayers' money is spent. But to my astonishment, even in this area, we are not 100% successful in implementing till now, because anything transparent in this system, we have a lot of reluctance from the stakeholders to push it through. And today, for the first time, I am openly coming and talking about this. And for me to given an opportunity by this huge organization like Indian Chamber of Commerce, I'm really thankful to it. And uh, really, it was a very good program. And I wish to be on your platform more often. Thank you, Shruti madam.
so, so please don't call me madam. It's but I really want to thank you, for giving so much detail and doing so much, like so much innovation going on behind the scenes. And I want
No,
to thank just
sorry to interrupt you. There are a lot of things, but since the time is less, and since Rajniti gave me and told me to come and share your thoughts, let all other cities in the, because we can, I'm telling you openly on this panel, we can cut short the corruption in all the cities, because there are more than 4,700 urban local bodies in the country, medium size, small, big, and this thing. If this is brought, this will bring 100% transparency, but there should be willingness, and people should also participate in this, because voice from the people will make us push through these projects.
yeah. And why I have a feeling that maybe there should be a book about it. Like, why don't
Shortly, I will do it, madam.
In fact, I do think that you, Mr. Sanjeev Raina, Mr. Rakesh Prasad, and everybody who's present here, that you have so much of experience. I mean, एक book तो बनती है, I think.
No, I didn't have any experience in this line. Once I came, I'm actually an engineer. I was working in Sanyo, but once I came into a public life, when I saw the gap, I think lot of youngsters should take public policy and come and make the huge difference, because cities can only sustain if there is transparency in functioning of the cities.
You have very stiff competition with Instagram. All the youngsters are going towards Instagram. So,
Thank you, madam.
but thank you so much, everyone. Mr. Sanjeev Raina, do you want to say something?
I was just listening to Sir very carefully. Fabulous work done by him. And Mr. Prasad, उन्होंने एक शेर कहा था, तो उनके काउंटर में एक शेर मुझे याद आ गया. सर, आपकी नजर कर रहा हूँ. It's all about internalizing what we have been talking about. It's Ghalib's couplet. रणते फिरने के हम नहीं कायर, रणते फिरने के हम नहीं कायर, जो आंख ही से न टपका तो
वो लहू क्या है?
So it's very important. ESG is all about internalizing. It's about reality. It's about what we need to do. So more
Thank you. Thanks a lot, Sanjeev.
Thank you, sir. Manjunath, sir. Thanks a lot.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Mr. Sanjeev Rana, Mr. Rakesh Prasad, for this informal bit which you added. Loved it. Thank you so much again for your time, for your patience, and for sharing your thoughts and experience. Thank you so much again.
Thank you, madam.
Stay, everyone. Thank you.
Thank you, madam.